Well, that's that, I guess. Check. Chit chat? Nothing came up. Click chit chat? Wait, what are you guys talking about? Click chit chat. I didn't see that anywhere. A lot of people are saying it's a search think. Let's try that. Think. Here's one.
Thanks. Please find Simon. I love him so much.
I think seller's probably a good one. There's a seller. There it is, sorry. I don't know how to spell, apparently.
Well,
here's one.
Fine. Considering.
Put another sugar in there.
I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people had been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
what if we look up lie? Oh. Bunch.
Well, a week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
I found a list of useful words for the game. You want the list? No, man. No, thank you. I would rather just kind of... top left chit chat? Oh, up here? I can... no, guys, I can only type no or yes. Or I can call him, but it only lets me type no or yes.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
Hail to the king.
Okay,
baby.
this is after she killed, supposedly killed Eve.
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
How about we look up yes or no?
That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Oh, that's... okay, I'll say Hannah. When she says Hannah, when she's in the lie detector.
Yes. My name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
So then it says that the only lie that she got...
my name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Jukebox, miss you so much, buddy. I miss you too, Jukebox. And Army Guy, thank you for subbing, man. Thank you for resubbing. Appreciate it, dude. She is Eve? So do we think that Eve killed Hannah then? Hold on, let's try truth. Here's one.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children.
Thanks again, Army Guy.
So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Man. Thanks, Army Guy. Guys, please welcome him in. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Mikey D, for welcoming him in. What about arrest? Let's see that. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. There's 5 here. Perfect. Good call, Chad.
Like I said, I think I was popping out to get something, ran out of something, had to grab something. I sometimes drive too fast. If you want, you can arrest me for that. For fuck's sake. Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Hail to the king.
Notice that this is on 2/7, so this is supposedly when the other one had killed the other one, according to our theory so far.
This is a nice room. This is where you take people when it's time to arrest them.
Oh.
Yes. No lawyer. What are you going to arrest me for? Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
She's got the tattoo here.
Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
This is how I feel the entire time that I'm playing this. I'll show you guys exactly how I feel as I'm playing this fucking game. Hold on. I should have this. I honestly should have this as a GIF, like, on the go. Here we go. That is honestly how I feel the entire time that I've been playing this. Mind blown! I love that GIF. That's one of my favorite GIFs. Anyways. Here's some money. I hope everything is better. I heard about the situation. Best of vibes. Best community on Twitch right here. Duke Bucks, thank you, man, for the $5. Homicidium, $3. Elo, the hack.info is called Grace Hack. Grace Kelly is the real name of Princess Diana, the one who got killed. They've talked about princesses and such. Type in Princess Diana. They've talked about Princess Diana a little bit. Let's go ahead and check it out, though. Yeah, see, we've looked at both of them that said... One of them was talking about a poster of Princess Diana. Look at the bruise and watch the faces and dates. Let's see. We already went through all the ones that... The one where she has a bruise.
Bruise. Oh.
That's on 25.6.
No,
That's before.
I was going through the top.
That's before that. And then here's the one where she...
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so...
See, this is before... This is before July 1st. I think that they decided to cover it up together, and then at some point one of them kills the other. We haven't done Rapunzel yet. Oh. Rapunzel, is that correct? Oh, there we go, there's two. I know it's the wrong side when she does that.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. How many of these in colour?
Somebody asked, what do we know so far? We know very little so far. A lot of it is just guesswork. Okay, here is the gist of the story. This guy, Simon, was killed. You're trying to find out how he died. The only person that you have, the only footage that you have are little, you know, 2-second to like 2-minute clips, okay, of this woman who was her husband, but she's got, God, it's so confusing. There's 2 of them, though. They're like twins, but they've like conspired to only be in real life as one person. And that's, even that is just guesswork. Like, a lot of this is just guesswork. You really don't know anything while you're going through this. You're just coming up with theories. But it was her husband. One of them, her husband. We don't, oh man. It's a whole thing. It's a loaded question. Honestly, we don't know what the fuck is going on. We're just guessing. We're doing the best we can. Look up sister. Let me watch this video first.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
Basically, this is what I'm theorizing. Okay, so these twins were born, and whenever okay, I'm just going to talk about the story. So the story thus far: 2 twins are born. Okay, or a pair of twins, or just twins? I don't know. Twins are born. And the mother who was having the babies had a midwife, somebody to help her with the delivery. During the delivery, one of the babies survived, and the mother was told that the other baby had died. It was strangled up in the cord, and it had passed away. The midwife took the baby that was dead. The baby that was dead wasn't actually dead, and the midwife raised her as her own. Kept her from being seen, okay? And nobody really questioned her having baby stuff or doing diapers or anything because she was a midwife. But she raised this kid. The midwife wrote this all down in a diary. The midwife died, okay, by falling down some stairs. We don't know anything about that. And then the child that was supposedly dead, that was alive, went... And this was like right across the street. They were in the same neighborhood. Went across the street and started living with her sister Hannah. So one of them is Eve. Eve is the one that has gone to the other house, the midwife's house, and was raised over there. Then you have Hannah, who was raised by her parents, the one that survived, the one twin that survived, Hannah. Hannah is a sort of shy girl, and Eve is more outgoing, aggressive. Hannah is shy and kind of a prude. Anyways, Eve goes over and lives with Hannah, and they live in this attic. And they basically use the attic as a changing point, and each of them are allowed to go out into the real world, but they have to pretend to be one person. Okay? So, this is just everything that I theorized doing this, and it's still kind of fuzzy. They have a set of rules that they follow that they're allowed and aren't allowed to do when they're out there, okay? But what happens is eventually Hannah falls in love with one of the people that she meets, one of the guys she meets. And she has to share him with Eve because they're all one person, right? And they keep switching. Well, Hannah breaks some of their rules, has sex with this dude Simon, who she marries at a shotgun wedding because she gets married, and then ends up having a miscarriage. Well, in order to keep everything copacetic, right, Eve, her sister, has to get pregnant as well. So what I think is happening is when Hannah had the miscarriage, Eve kept the baby. Simon figures out that it's 2 separate people, and he loves Eve more than he loves Hannah. And Hannah then goes and kills Simon in a fit of anger because she decides to pretend to be Eve, and he gives her a gift that he had given Hannah previously. I know this is confusing, but I'm saying it right. At least I'm putting it out there. What we're trying to decide is if one of the sisters killed the other one and is pretending to be both of them now. So it's not a question of a person with a split personality. It's 2 sisters who were being one person, and then one of the sisters kills the other and then becomes both of them, and then becomes the 2 people. So she does have a split personality, but that's only because she's trying to be 2 people, one that used to exist. But is he really dead? I think that that's the only thing we can really And this is, again, we still have all these red areas are videos we haven't seen. All the green ones are ones we have. So there's still things out there like clues, and there's a mystery, and we're still kind of evolving this theory as we go. But that's what this game is about, is watching these videos, coming up with a theory of what we think happened. And in the end, we can go through all the videos if we really want to. I don't think there's a way to win this game. I think it's simply about the journey. Listening to this woman or these women's story, and then deciding how it all went down. So, anyways, that's where we're at right now. So I think the end of the game, I think how this game works is once you watch enough of these clips or find enough of them, maybe half, this little chit-chat thing pops up and he's like, are you ready to be done? And we basically say yes or no. I think this would probably end the game. If we called him up and said, yes, we're done, it would probably end the game and maybe we'd learn what happened. Also, there's a mystery of who is actually at the computer. Occasionally, you will see a face reflect here. You can actually see it right now. You can see a chin right here. Somebody is on this computer looking up this data. And by the way, we're in a current time. If we look at the clock, it is 2015. But all these videos are dated back to like 94. So this is something that happened, 20 years ago. So it's basically like playing True Detective. All you get are these things and these other things like the README and whatever. And these are the only clues that you have. It's taking the video game genre and I think it's creating a whole new fucking thing. Just this murder mystery with, like 3DO and Jaguar used to do back in the day when they did like live action. Like this is an actual video. It's not graphics or anything. I think they're taking that and they're making a detective game out of it, which is fucking awesome. For $5, this is well worth it. But it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes detective work video games, but anyways. Our theory is that the person who's looking up all this information is the daughter. That's what I think. I think it's the daughter, Sarah, of the one that Eve had. But there's still a lot we haven't looked up. Let's look up past. Let's just throw in some random shit. Future. Let's look up yes. Here we go. There's 2 for yes.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never learns.
And the way...
He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
And the way that you learn more, by the way, I didn't explain this, is you look up keywords and terms in here, and you're limited to 5 videos. So I put in the word yes. 35 entries found, access limited to first 5 entries. So if I want to see more of the entries that I found, I have to be more specific. So I can look up videos that have the words yes and no in them. Look up that. Okay, I got a whole new video right here.
Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer.
Another video, a little video. We go back to yes. We can look up this other. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
So some of these are just little things that, the officers are asking her or whatever. But some of them go in more depth about her past and, again, clues. It's pretty cool.
A stupid argument. Nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Sometimes in stuff like this, you got to think about who benefits. Who benefits over Simon dying? Obviously, one of the 2 sisters benefited in some way. But I think it was actually more of a crime of passion when she kills him. Search guitar. I think we did look up guitar, and we just got that song she sings. Actually, this is the second half of it. Oh no, the first half. Oh, this is the first half, and there's a second half to that song we've already seen. Let's look up... Argument is a good one. 3 vs 3 Master, thank you. Argument. Oh, here's one. Fuck yeah.
Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
We did search up diary. Wait, what did that say?
Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Search fairy tales. Fairy tales. Oh, here's one. There's 7 entries for this.
Simon never cheated on me.
We should look up
He was
cheated.
devoted to me, and I was devoted to him. Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other.
I'm okay with lawyer.
Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can.
Let's look up lawyer. Okay, we've already seen this last group of questioning. When on 3/7/94, whenever you see her like this is like the end. These are like the last clips, I believe. You try just looking up cat? No. Oh, there's one.
We loved our cat, Domino.
She keeps talking about cat.
He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
And there's little inconsistencies that we found also, for those of you who's still listening to my explanation, that we found, like, Hannah, if we look up T, the person, oh, my bad. The person who likes tea is Hannah. You see Hannah actually get tea a lot of times.
Could I have a cup of tea?
Cup of tea. That's all the clip does. And then this one.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar.
And she likes it with sugar, okay? Then, if you look up coffee, Eve drinks coffee.
Black coffee, thanks.
No sugar.
No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
No sugar. But then, at a certain point, later on, day 2 of July, this is later on, you get a mix of the two.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
So you actually see, like, she likes coffee, and she says it a lot of times. Like, she just likes it straight. And what's-her-name likes tea with sugar. And then you get this clip later on, which is doing both. So it makes you think that maybe one of them killed the other and isn't getting it right. In this case, Hannah kills Eve and is pretending to be Eve. Yeah, we had that 1 hour ago. I'm just explaining how the videos work and how you kind of pick up on these clues. So there's other things too, like when you talk about the bruise. Like, she gets a bruise here, right? On her left side.
It's nothing.
She says she got to hit a cupboard.
And the chair slipped, and I kind of hit the door.
And then she gets asked about the bruise and why it heals so fast. Again, this was on the 25th. On the 27th, she has no bruise.
The bruise.
But she goes to her right
I have a really
side.
fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
So anyways, you pick up on these little inconsistencies in the videos, and that's how you decide. That's what we're doing right now. Let's look up Belle. Somebody said Belle. We've already seen those ones. See, I think everything after the 1st of July, Eve is pretending to be Hannah. See, I think it's the other way around. I think Hannah is pretending to be Eve. Ask after Grace Kelly. Yeah, sometimes she wears her wedding ring, sometimes she doesn't too. We've already looked at that one. We've already looked up tattoo. Put baby, search baby. There's 17 entrances for baby. Baby Eve. That didn't come up with anything. Baby Hannah. That didn't come up with anything. Baby Simon. Oh, here's one. Hey, Clam Taco! Almost a year, dude! Love you, buddy. I hope to see you at Prime or TwitchCon.
From when I woke up.
Love you, man.
Okay.
Kool-Aid Gamer, miss you too.
I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of Eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home.
I did look up death caps, yeah.
And Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
I think we need to investigate more about her leaving to Glasgow. Look up Domino. We already have those two. I'll say it. Let's go, Glasgow. There were 10 entries and we're limited. We've already seen these 5 entries. What could go with Glasgow that would open up the other entries? Glasgow. So look at Glasgow baby. Nope. We already seen those. Glasgow, accident. I think we looked that one up. Nothing. She got in a car crash, apparently, in Glasgow and took a baby to the hospital. Sleep. Let's try that. That's a good one. Oh, no, we've already seen that one. Car. I think we already looked this up. We already saw all those. Drive. That's... Oh. Let's try that. Oh, here's one.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's...
So, she kept something away from them. Maybe her drive to Glasgow? Chit chat popped up. Oh, never mind. It's just flickering, I guess. Glasgow. Let's look up Dad. Let's just look up Dad. How about that? We'll just look up Dad. Oh, here's one.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Let's look up Shy. Here's one.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me.
Asked a friend to ask him out for me.
We had our first date at the Odeon in North End.
Exist? I think Exist is probably good.
I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a Whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Remember them talking about that dress and how they had to keep changing the dress? Let's look up Exist. No, we've already looked at that. That's the creepiest one.
Can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
Ooh. That's the creepy one. Friend. Let's look up friend. Sometimes just basic words will probably open a lot of these up, like this one did.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
And guys, watch it. At the end of some of these clips, you'll see the face pop up. Yeah, we tried Domino. Let's try phone. Oh, here's one. Fuck yeah.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Charging cradle. Look up photo. We already got those. We already looked up murder. We got those 4 videos. Let's see. Let's look up glass. Here's one.
Look, on his clothes, That would make sense. He made it. By hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror. And he gave it to me.
He gave the mirror to both of them. He gave one mirror to one of them and one mirror to another one. We learned that in another video too. Nudes. I like that. We already looked up tits or get the fuck. we went through a lot of them. We went penis and boobs and everything. Basement, actually, probably a pretty good one. Oh, they call it. Oh, we already looked up cellar. Call it a cellar. We already looked that up.